The month of May is at an end, and again, this means only one thing: a look ahead into those releases that are of interest in the month of June 2023. A busy month. Let's take a look what's out. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome to this here new video that I do on a monthly basis. Yes, at the end of every month I take a look forward to some of those major releases that are out in the next month. Those that intrigue me, those that I will get, those that I might get, and some that I won't get, and the reasons why. We'll go through this on a weekly basis. So if that's the kind of thing that interests you and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. Let's get into it. So obviously June the 5th is the first release day of the month, and I'm going to talk about a release now that I've spoke about continuously in these videos. A release that has been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, and subsequently now it has actually vanished off of Blu-ray.com as a release date. Yeah, a bit of an odd one, and this is for Robocop. Robocop, the TV series. Now, I was excited for this release. I was looking forward to it. I don't know why, because I've already got it on Blu-ray from Germany. I've had it for a good couple of years. Came out there a long time ago. However, we were getting a copy of it over here in the UK. Now, I don't know if there was any difference in the quality of the picture or anything like that, and I wanted to get it so that I could do a comparison of the two. Yes, Robocop TV series, I know a lot of people hate it, and rightly so. It's not particularly good. That being said, I have fun with it. I don't mind that lighter side of the character. I thought that he was suited to TV after the first film. But there we go. So will that be out on the 5th, or won't it? Which remains to be seen. We shall see. It's really hot today as I'm filming this. And I've actually just come back from a trip up into London. I didn't do no filming, but I did pick some few bits up, but that's another story. So next up we have The Fablemans. The Fablemans is getting a 4K Blu-ray DVD release. This is the sort of biopic of Steven Spielberg when he was younger and what got him into films. And it's actually directed by Spielberg himself. That being said, it's not a film that I am entirely interested in at all. It's not a film I've yet watched, even though I had the opportunity to. Just never got round to it. I'm not sure that the story of Steven Spielberg, Steven Spielberg directing the story of himself holds much intrinsic value to me in watching. So that may be for some people, but I don't think it's for me. That being said, it may be a really good film, one that I'm missing out on, but there we go. Harrison Ford is back. Clear and Present Danger, 4K. Yes, from Paramount, I believe. Again, these are the film series that I do have on Blu-ray, and I like Jack Ryan. I like the character of Jack Ryan. I like most of the films. I think Patriot Games is incredibly dated now, though. Clear and Present Danger is one of the better ones of them. That being said, I don't feel a need to have these in 4K. So again, one that I won't necessarily be getting. And then we have DC's latest foray into superhero, and that's Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Yeah, the film that flopped, the film that no one went to see, that was heavily criticised, and yeah, obviously I'm going to get this film. Of course I am. That being said, Germany has a far better looking steelbook coming for this film than what we have in this country. So I may wait for that German one to get its release date and pick up that one. I'm in no hurry to particularly watch the film again at this juncture. I'll get round to it at some point. Then we have 65. 65, the Adam Driver led science fiction movie, man from outer space crashing on Earth in the dinosaur era. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't a bad film at all, and certainly one that I will be picking up. Whether it'll be on release day or not, again, that remains to be seen. Then we have a TV series that I've actually got. I made a bit of a mistake on it. I think it's down there somewhere. And I've actually got this on bootleg. Let me just grab it. I made a mistake picking it up, thinking this won't get a release. I should have thought about it because it did get a release. And that is Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone. Yes, this is getting an official release. And obviously, like I will do with any bootleg that I get, if it's something that I really like, really enjoyed, and it gets a release, I will swap out my bootleg for an original release version of it. So this one here will be going, and that one will be coming. Yes, Tulsa King. It was a great series. It was really good. It's worth a watch. Interestingly, how both him and Arnie have gone into TV series in near enough the same time. There we go. Also on this week, we have a John Wick 3 new 4K release coming out with a snazzy slipcover, if that's of interest to anyone. I've already got the John Wicks on 4K, the first 3. Do I need it? The third one again for the slipcover? Probably not. There we go. And then we jump to June the 12th. A big week. Big week. Not too much out, but one of the biggest releases of the month, certainly. Wanted, Dead or Alive. That's not a big release. It comes out in a minute. But Wanted, Dead or Alive is out, getting a Blu-ray release. And this is a Rutger Hauer film from the 1980s. A really good Rutger Hauer film from the 1980s. So definitely one that I want to pick up and invest in getting for the collection. It's a great film. But now that big release, probably one, like I said, one of the biggest releases of the month. And this is for John Wick Chapter 4. Yes, obviously it's getting a DVD, a Blu-ray, a 4K, multiple steelbooks, some special edition release. They've really gone out with this release. They have gone out with I've never seen a release get so many different options to choose from. At a release point, it really is a sort of crazy thing to be going into, and you've probably got completists out there that will pick every single one, and this is what they're going after with you. This is what they're attempting to do. That being said, I will get the John Wick, the more expensive one, which comes with art cards, posters, a little, I don't know, is it a badge type thing, something like that, all this wealth of stuff, and there's a steelbook in there as well. That's the one that I want to get. That's the one that I will be going for. It's a very difficult choice to make because there are so many. What version are you going for? Let me know down below in the comment section. So that's it for June 12th. Then we jump to the 19th of June, where we have new sort of fancy Dan versions of The Fifth Element coming out. Now I do have Fifth Element on 4K. I got it when it came out before. I have no intention of replacing it with another copy. I've not even watched that 4K copy yet, so I'd be stupid to do so. But I'm not saying that you would be stupid to do so. Might be something you want to pick up or replace with your other one, which is fantastic and perfectly fine. Then we've got another Paramount release, Vanilla Sky. It's a Tom Cruise film. And I actually like Vanilla Sky. I haven't seen it for a long time. And this is a 4K release it's getting. But to be honest, it's a film that I am interested in picking up. Like I said, I believe Cameron Diaz is in it as well, if I remember rightly. Seriously, it's been a long time since I've seen it. But yeah, a decent film nonetheless. And then we have another film that I do want to get and add to the collection, and that is Pearl. Pearl, the prequel film to the horror movie X. I hated X. I didn't like it at all. It wasn't my cup of tea. I haven't picked it up. It's not in the collection. It would make no sense to do that. That being said, I did watch Pearl, and I thoroughly enjoyed Pearl, and I thought it was a far superior movie because it delved more into the psychology of the character than just killings, and how she got to become who she was, the journey, the path that took her down this road and ultimately led her to the character we came to see, or later on in life in the movie X. So for me, it worked, and it's a film that I will gladly add to the collection and watch again. But it won't make me watch X. It will just be a sort of one and done film in my mind. And then we jump to June the 23rd, which is a bit of an odd day. Isn't the usual sort of Monday release. And there's a Blu-ray version of The Bionic Woman coming out. Yes, The Bionic Woman, the spin-off to the $6 Million Man. Getting a UK release. That being said, I already have a Blu-ray of it somewhere. Over there, somewhere. I don't know where it is. But basically, I've got the German release version of it on Blu-ray. I got it some time ago. So, not one for me to pick up. My door's creaking. I think there's a breeze coming through. And then we jump to June 26th. This is the last week of June. And again, there's a few big releases coming out. Quite a few big releases on this day, believe me. So first up, we have from Arrow, the Waterworld 4K release. It's exactly the same as the release that Arrow released of 4K some time ago. Art cards, box, poster, all that stuff. That wasn't 4K version, but there was a separate 4K version done. So, and I have both of them. I don't know if there's anything different on here than what there was on that 4K. I haven't done my homework into that. So, unless there is, certainly not one that I am in need of getting at all. And then we have National Lampoon's Vacation 4K. We seem to be getting a lot of these 4Ks now of older comedies because Weird Science is on the way as well. And also on this day, the other National Lampoon Vacation film is released, I believe. I may be wrong. Am I wrong with that? Or is that a later date? Anyway, National Lampoon's Vacation. I'm interested in this on 4K. I think it's a great film. That and the Christmas Vacation one are fantastic films. And I've got Christmas Vacation in 4K. Now, this is getting a standard 4K release and also like a special edition box one. Obviously, I'm going for the latter of the two myself. Yeah, I do enjoy the film. It's a film that I enjoyed as a kid. It's a film that I still enjoy now. It's very good. And then Jean-Claude Van Damme is back. We ain't back, but Hard Target, his film from the 90s. I believe it was in the 90s. Was it around 96, 97, something like that? I can't recall, but this is getting a 4K release in a Fancy Dan release box type of a thing, effort that you can get. I don't think I'll be getting this one. Not at this juncture anyway. But, you know, it's a nice looking release. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is back on this day in a nice special edition release. With all special stuff like booklet, steelbook in there. I don't know, art cards. All that malarkey is in this release. And it looks nice. I have Jurassic Park already in steelbook. Will I be getting it again? It is a damn good film. Come on. It's possible. It's highly possible that I will fall for this one. But it does annoy me. And then we have a big one. Big release. Big. Not for me though. Avatar 2, The Way of Water. Yes, Avatar 2 finally gets its physical media release. 4K, Blu-ray, DVD, whatever you want it to be. If you're an Avatar fan, fantastic. Yeah, I'm not an Avatar fan. I struggle with them. The first one and the second one, I struggle with the both. So, I don't know. That release, my getting that release wouldn't be because of me. It'd be because the wife would want it. in my collection. One of her additions to my collection. She doesn't get a lot. She's not interested in a lot. You know, a couple of years can go by and she won't say, well, let's get that, let's get that. But with Avatar, she'll probably say, let's get that. Because for some reason, she loves it. I think she's taken in by all the colours. Honestly, I think it's the colours that just draw her in. And she's like amazed when she's watching it. I don't know. I don't get it myself. But there we go. So they're the interesting releases. It's a very busy time of year. We are coming into a very busy time of year for releases, much like last year. And again, we are seeing an influx of special edition, premium format releases getting released. The reason we are seeing this is because the companies that develop all of these releases are fighting for survival now. They're fighting for survival in an ever-shrinking physical media marketplace. So they've opted for, let's create special editions of films that people love, films that people want. Even though we've released it before, not long ago, we'll release it again. And this is their release strategy now. And this is what you are going to continuously see moving forward. So no matter what film you buy now, you can guarantee that there's probably going to be another release of it later on. Look at films like Jaws. You've got a new Film Vault version of Jaws coming out. You've got how many Blade Runner versions have there been released? The Thing is another film that gets released after release. It's kind of never ending, a never ending cycle of rinse and repeat of these releases. We will package them up differently. And they know that people, the collector, you, me, whoever, are mug enough to fall for it and buy them yet again. Yes, I say that we're mug enough. You and me, we are being mugged off. We are mugs for this. Come on, you've got to admit that. You've got to accept that we are being played for fools, that they're playing on psychology, they're playing on our need. We've got the film. We've got the damn film already. Once it's been on your shelf for a few weeks and lost in the sea of collection that you've got, it's forgotten about. Then, a year down the line, it's looked at and thought, I wonder if I can sell that, get a bit of money for it. How much will that trade in at? This is what's happening. But anyway, that's it for the month of June anyway. I've had my little talk, my little spiel. So, let me know what interests you. Is there anything that I've missed? Anything of interest, intrigue that's coming out that you think maybe I would have mentioned, I didn't mention? Any of these titles that you're getting? John Wick, what version are you going for out of the sea of editions, out of this swamping of editions that we're getting? What one are you going for? Let me know in the comments down below. And yes, we have now passed, or we will be passing in this month, the longest day of the year. When I come back at you with my look into July, the days will be getting that much shorter because the summer solstice will have passed us by and been gone. That's not to say the hot weather's gone. It hasn't. It will get hotter, but the nights will slowly start creeping in again. There we go. Anyway, it's AJ. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.